So
I mean, the original order was better.
I know.
Because the pizza was actually an extra large pizza. It wasn't a personal.
Oh.
But I mean, your food came within 30 minutes. Had I got the extra large, it would have been an hour and a half.
Right.
You just didn't have any more oven space to get the pizza.
Okay, so I'm gonna open my food. I want you to. Are you on the live?
Yeah, we're going live. Oh, you're on live?
Yeah, I'm live.
You said got my food finally.
All right, so. All right, bye. All right, the very lovely Miss Nicole sings. We just went through a whole ordeal, and she ordered me food through Uber Eats, and the Uber Eats person took the first order, and they ate it. They ate my food. So it was through Grubhub. So she's in a whole nother state, and she ordered my food, just being nice. And so Grubhub goes through Uber Eats, and the Uber Eats person, they have a scam. So they scammed us. I'm gonna go wash my hands. So they scammed us by and what they did was the person, I'm getting to it, baby. So the person whose car is registered didn't go pick up the food. It was somebody else. And that person takes the food by your house. And there's a salad. Thank you. Salad with the salad dressing. That person takes the food by your house and doesn't deliver the food and then logs out. So there's a salad dressing with the fork. And so then you call to see if the actual person who's the actual driver delivered, and comes to find out that they're like, oh no, I wasn't even driving today. So it's a scam. So it's a whole scam. Now here's the lasagna. So it's a whole scam that they got, but we tracked them down because we are mad as fire that they scammed us. And turns out that I wasn't the only one who got scammed. They had scammed some people earlier this week for a $200 bill. And they end up owing like $500. So here's lasagna. Ooh, looks pretty cool. It's pretty good. It's still warm. I am, baby. I'm gonna eat some, baby. You want me to open and eat at the same time? Here's the bread. She wants me to eat so much. I feel like this is my wife or something. I'm like, this must be what a good wife sounds like, feels like. I'm like, this woman is taken. You better call your like, that must be what a good wife feels like. And there is the pizza, but the pizza that was originally ordered was probably twice or three times the size. It was an extra large. So they got us. Now I'm gonna eat something because Nicole keeps telling me to eat something. She wants to see me eat. So thank you very much, Mr. Cole. And Lord bless you, Miss Lady. Thank you, Lord. I haven't eaten all day. She was like, I'm gonna get you something to eat. I've been streaming all day is what it was. Feeding everybody this information. And believe it or not, to make a good stream is work, especially when it's research work. I appreciate a good stream. I stream when I watch other people stream. It is good. It is good. I watch other people stream. I'll be like, why don't you have, you know, set up to where we could give you a couple dollars? Because some people don't have it. It's because of the watch time. They don't have enough watch time. So they don't have it set up that way. Fortunately, I do. There's some good pizza. But so now we are aware that there is a scam. And I want to say where I live, but I'm pretty much betting that it's nationwide. And we're just figuring it out. We're just figuring out that it's a good chance not only is it nationwide, but they're reselling the food. They got to be doing it. They're not eating all this food. What they get them for what? 20 pizzas? I got these people for 20 pizzas. They reselling that. Reselling it. As soon as an order comes through, bing, are you available? Yeah, I'm available. What is it? 20 and counting. They're like, yeah, I'm available. What is it? Order, going here. It's this. This is what's all in the order. Come and pick it up. They take that, hit somebody else up on the phone. Boom, look. This is this. See who wants to buy it. So-and-so will buy it. I'll buy it. $10. Sold. Sold. Easy money. Then lie and say, hey, we don't know nothing about it. And they tried to contact her because you look funny when you don't contact the person who actually made the order. Like, that's a protocol. You're supposed to contact somebody. So they try to text her and contact her, but we figured it out hours ago what happened. I figured it out before any phone calls started happening. I was like, they ate my food. Because I was standing out on the curb, like, I can just feel it. They ate that food because there's no way they would have missed me standing out here. I'm a big, tall, black guy standing out here in some slippers with a phone in my hand on the edge of the doggone curb, like looking, walking up to people like, yo, you an Uber? Okay, go. I'm hungry. You know somebody who's looking for an Uber because they just looking at every car like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here. You ate that food. Bastards. Miss Nicole came through. I don't need no Kleenex. Y'all living like that. I can't get a Kleenex up in this month. Can't get no napkin up in this thing. Right. That's how y'all living. And she had ordered me 2 teas. And they drank both my teas. How you gonna drink both my teas? You couldn't even leave one by the curb? I can't get a tea, brother. I can't get no tea. No tea. I couldn't even get a tea standing by the curb. Am I happy? I am very happy. Yes. But you know what? That delivery driver wasn't happy. He didn't even say, oh, we're sorry about your order. What happy? Those people down at that pizza place, they're not nice people. They're not nice people. They're not at all. Those people ain't nice down there at Grandma's Pizza. What are you gonna do? Beat me with a pizza? Leave me alone. Your little skinny self. He don't want a box. Come over here and start nothing with me. Better leave me in this bad knees and this bad back alone. I ain't trying to wrestle with none of them. Yoke one of them lightweights up. What you think all this is fat? Is that what you think? Shoot. You better ask somebody. Last person that thought that got yoked up, literally, by his neck. Because he thought all this was fat. That's what you meant. Call me the N-word. Yoked him up in front of his girlfriend. Right in front of his baby mama. Just, he was in the air. Like, choking. Had him up in the air like something out of a movie. He couldn't believe it. Like, them people ain't never seen me mad. Never. Out of all the 15 years I've been working up here, they ain't never seen me get mad. They saw it that day. Right in the gas station, too. You can see that whole look on his face, because when he said it, he started walking away. I was like, what you call me? And you can see on his face, everything just stopped, like, and this is where he knew he effed up. Next thing you know, he was in the air. About 6 people holding me down, trying to get him from out of there. Grabbing my arms, let him go. I ain't even feel him. All I saw was him and his neck. And like all the people who were grabbing me, all I heard was voices, but I was so adrenaline fed that my whole concentration was just to lift this man up in the air and choke the life out of this dude. More like choke the reality into him, like, you are a small boy compared to me. You are a little boy. That's what you are. He knew it once I let him down. I bet he won't call nobody else that word. Here's to you, Miss Nicole. I sit around on YouTube all day. I be in that gym. I be in that gym. They better not come over here and start no static with me. You better be at least 260. You want to come over here. Okay, we eating together? That's what's up. Too bad I can't see you. I want to see what you got. See what you grabbing on. I want to see what you grabbing on. What you got over there? Some lasagna? What you got? What are you eating? See what you grabbing on. Some buttermilk bacon? Chicken? Okay, I ain't mad. A little bit of chicken. Oh, I was going to make. Took my chicken out the freezer yesterday. Took the whole pack out, like that big. Wait until it defrosts. Open it up, throw the whole thing in a pan. The oven on. Toss it right in the oven with a little bit of maybe some stuffing, or maybe some potatoes. Cut potatoes up, some carrots, mushrooms, a little bit of spinach, a little season, aluminum foil, boom, 350. Talk to you in about 45 minutes. Eat on that for like 2 days. Get it. Get money up in the kitchen. Hit the gym, get on them freeways. What's up? What's up? Get in there with the young boys. What y'all want? What y'all want to do? They be looking at me like, I'll be like, are y'all going to lift or y'all going to kiss? And, you know, they'll be mad. They look, oh, man, I already benched, man. Like, get out the way then. You already benched. Get out the way. They were sitting there talking about a bench press. 20 minutes. I'm like, are y'all in line for a Bee Gees concert, or y'all want to go ahead and get your lift on? Cause I'm tired of looking at y'all. I ain't hit garlic bread yet. I'm waiting to give some of this joint, but I'm still eating on that pizza. So I ate garlic bread with them. So, I'm going to the gym tomorrow. What's tomorrow's date? It's 12, 13. I have some type of appointment coming up this week. I got 2 of them. I'm going to gym tomorrow, though. Smash me some weights. Might do some free weight. Military. Yeah. 225. Can't lift it all the way up because my rotator cuff. I can get it about right here. Just got bend that arm. Pick that 225 up over my head. See if I can get it twice. Yeah. I seen the guy get it 10 times. I'm like, yeah. Seen the guy do 315 a couple times. And then I seen this one kid do 405 standing up, military press. He's like 17 years old. I can heal it, but I can't get it full range of motion anymore. Can't do it. Just want to have full range of motion. No. Oh. I can't do that with this. It's good, baby. It's real good. At least I make good food. Terrible human beings, but they make good food. You know what I mean? Wow. Imagine an extra large. That'd be a huge pizza. Be huge. I'm telling you. I don't even think he ate the food. I think he sold it. I think that was scheduled. As soon as it came through, that's what they got. They sold that. I think that's what they do. They sell it. I mean, that's exactly what happens. They probably got a whole network. It's probably like 30 or 40 of them in one area. Heck, all over Columbus, just sitting and waiting. Boop, what you got? Oh yeah, I'm selling this. Making that extra guap on the side. Yeah, they sold that. Pretty sure of it. Terrorize me for what? They got what they wanted. What can they get out of me? I don't have anything that they want. You stole from me, so I'm supposed to what? Well, if I start getting terrorized, we already know the nucleus, where it came from. This whole incident has been documented by like, I don't know how many people for the last 3 hours. They'll get caught. For sure. Some people tried to rob me here before. I was sitting right on my couch. Tried to rob me. He tried to come through the back door. I was sitting there listening to him trying to come in. Just looking at the door like this. Now, if I would have had my old jammy, I'd probably be in jail. Because I would have went and got that joint, went around back. It was a spread gun. It was a sawed off. No, it wasn't sawed off, but it was a spread gun. But I knew who it was. Because they saw me move in. My next door neighbor. He saw me moving my furniture in. He was just staring a little too hard. Next thing you know, I saw somebody pull up and go to his house, and I knew something was up. I knew it. So the next day, I saw him with his girl, and I was like, yo, crazy. Last night some dudes tried to rob me. I said, they ain't know I was sitting right there in the living room listening to him. He was like, well, I'm crazy. I was like, yeah. And the girl, his woman, I'm friends with her brother. She ended up getting rid of him after that. Yeah, that would be messed up. My reaction to that is going to be so physical. And so exact. That I'm not going to have any pity whatsoever. When a person that comes in here and tries to rob me. It's just a bad idea. I would say you better off just saying you thought about it and didn't. You better come with something. I'm not trying to go back to the pawn store and register a weapon and all that other goofy stuff. Guns are dangerous, but every 5 seconds you keep hearing about these home invasions and all these people getting robbed. Food trucks, dude just robbed a food truck. They're just taking anything. If it's not tied down, they're taking it. This one guy just robbed an airplane. He didn't rob people on the airplane. He was the only one on the airplane. He took the whole airplane and took off and was flying like doing loop-de-loops. Big ass airplane. Airplane went out of control and he crashed. Are you coming? I can make a live video. Some good spots. You coming up here? Well, you can book a show. Oh, there. If you can book a show up here, how would you book a show up here? You gotta get your promotion game on first so people know who you are up here. But if you was gonna book a show up here, you'd have to go through, get your stuff played on 106. For now, yeah. But that ain't going nowhere. Because I'm gonna be hungry again in about 5 minutes. Yeah, if you was gonna book a show, you would you could promote through 106 or something like that. There's a couple small venues, to medium to large. You know, you could play it. I mean, I saw Maxwell and the Roots, you know, downtown on campus. Both played in, it's a small to medium venue, good venue. You probably book that out. Then I saw Maxwell at a bigger venue downtown. And then I was on that same stage singing backup when Angela Stone came. But I wasn't singing backup for Angela Stone. I was singing backup for the local artist. And then they messed up our whole show. So I ended up being more of a security guard than the singer that day. But the next day on the radio, we did the whole show on 106, and I sang backup. I was one of 5 background singers, but 2 of them didn't show. So we just did it with 3 background singers. And the whole band was there. We set up the whole thing and did the whole show right there. That was one of the coolest things I ever done in my life. So I was on the radio, which was pretty doggone dope. Yeah. I've done a lot of stuff. There's a lot of mediums to small to large. There's just a lot of places you can play here. And like I said, Maxwell, the Roots. I've seen a lot of people at the Newport is what it's called. I've seen a lot of people at the Newport, man. That's a nice place to KRS-One. Down at the Newport, saw KRS-One at the, not the Red Zone, but the Red Zone's another place. There's just a lot of different spots around here you could book out. But the safest places to stay, you're going to get a hotel. Depends on what you want to pay for it. If you're looking at, it depends on what you want, what you pay a night for it. You know what I'm saying? You could be looking at easily $100 a night. At some spots where you could be looking at $30 a night. So, you know, the places where you'd be, the motel is where you don't want to go. The hotel is where you do want to go. And all the hotels that I know of are pretty safe, even the ones on the outer belt and the ones in the city. So it's not like you go in this part of town into the hotel, it's a bad deal, or that hotel wouldn't be there. It would have a bad reputation. So I don't know any bad hotel, but the motels on Main Street, not unless you're a prostitute and a John. So don't go to those places. Like cops are always, undercover DTs always there because prostitutes are there. But that's just one spot that I know of. Don't mess around with. Now there are different parts of the city not to go to. If you're not from there, keep driving. Yeah, there's parts of the city you don't want to go to. But they've been cleaning those places up, shutting them down. Windsor Terrace, South Columbus. Yeah, there's some parts of South Columbus you don't want to go to. West Columbus, Hilltop. There's some sketchy places in West Columbus. You know what I'm saying? Industry and factories are in South Columbus. Southfield. But you got some hoods down there. North Columbus, Morse Road. Very busy. Tamarack Circle. A lot of foreigners live up there. Goes down up there. Got a lot of stuff going in and out of Tamarack, North Columbus, off of Carl and Morris. You know, even all the way up to 161. You know, you got some good and bad popping up there. You know, it's not notorious, though. It's not notoriously bad. Which direction is safe? Like NBC, all of those are safe. I mean, any one of those you're going to pick, they're all safe. Like usually you don't have, there's not a notorious hotel that we have here where this is just always, like the police are always here. You have hotels that every now and then, so, I mean, okay, so if you were going to be north of Columbus, you're going to be in a hotel, you're going to be up past 161. There's just nothing there. There's just not that much there up past 161 because you're headed towards 270, which is the outer belt. That's the circumference of the city, 270. So, okay, so to give you a better depiction, 270, 71, I'm sorry, 270, 71 north and south, 70 east and west, and 670 east and west. But 670 only goes from 270 to 270. So it stops. So those are your highways. Your main streets, north and south, is going to be, well, there's a few of them. But north, you're going to be looking at 270, heading south, 161, Morris Road, Carl Road. Those are the most popular ones. Those are the most popular. As a matter of fact, Carl runs this way, now that I think about it. But yeah, so you're looking at 270, 161, Morris Road, and I forgot the next one because I don't live up north. But Morris Road, Hudson, you don't want to be on Hudson. Morris Road, Hudson, Cleveland Avenue runs north and south. You really don't want to be on Cleveland Avenue. Those are places to stay away from. Hudson, Cleveland Avenue, those are hood. That's hood right there. Livingston, some parts of Main Street, hood. Hood. Some parts of Freebus, that's all south. You know, Miller and Kelton, notorious. Oak and Parsons, where I used to live, hood. Lots of murders and stuff. But they've changed because the gays have taken over that whole area in the old town where Oak and Parsons is. They've taken over all that. And the black people, they've kicked the black people out. I was one of them that they kicked out. Like, you're leaving. I was just that. They paid me to leave. No. So they've taken over that whole spot there. Restaurants and all kind of stuff. So, but when you start heading north of Columbus, right in the inner city, Broad Street runs right into Columbus. Yeah, it's not bad to stay at. So if you're right dad smack in Columbus, so you take it and turn it this way. So this is the city of Columbus right here. It's not that big. You can walk from one end to another and not that, it just doesn't take that long. For the city, like the downtown area, I could run from one end to another easily. Which direction, north, south, east, or west is hood? All of them. North, south, east, or west, straight in Columbus. Because in Miami, it's south and it's east. No, every single direction you just mentioned, and there's a hood nearby. Every single one. There is a hood north, east, south, and west of Columbus within walking distance. and some of the worst ones. It just is. But they've been cleaning them up. It used to be terrible. Shoot. Used to be terrible bad. But they cleaning them up, trust. They getting on them. So, okay, so if you're downtown, Broad and High is where Columbus meets. High Street runs north and south. Broad Street runs east and west. So that is the center of downtown. That's where the grid starts. Okay, so if you're going north on High Street, once you get, so if that's the case, well, like I said, I knew what happened. I was like, they ate my food. So it wasn't like I'm surprised. It's just, I'm like, you know, crime is happening. But when it happens to you, you're just like pissed off because it happened. But okay, so if you're heading north, yeah. So if you're so if you're heading north, you're on Broad Street, you know, once you get not even a mile, okay, once you get 1 mile, not even out of the city, just, I'm telling you, it's just not that big. But once you get about 1 mile up from High Street, from High and Broad, you run right smack in the Short North. And the Short North used to be one of the most terrible because there was a gang called the Short North Posse that was ran by a black woman. But they came and got them off the street about 20 years ago. Rounded them all up, put them all in jail. They raided them because Short North Posse was scary. Then about 5 years after they got rid of Short North Posse, you had a bunch of people who were panhandling and asking the students for money because OSU is right there. Once you go past 11th Avenue, once you go up to 5th, 11th Avenue, boom, you run right into campus, right after 11th Avenue. They protect those kids like nothing you'll believe. I mean, they really, really protect those kids because you got to understand, we don't have a basketball team here. Everything is OSU. So there's no professional football, no professional basketball. They have soccer and hockey. Okay, so everything is winning the national championship. That's what brings the money into Columbus, OSU. Huge, huge, huge. And this is why they're always winning national championships, is because that's what they put all their effort into, OSU. So they really, really protect those kids because OSU is huge. 60,000 kids plus. Look, a couple years ago, they had the most people drafted into the NFL from one school. They had 14 people drafted into the NFL. That's the kind of concentration that OSU has on the NFL. You just think about that. There's more people drafted from OSU than any other school into the NFL. So, yeah, OSU is a big, 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 big deal. Huge deal. Huge deal. But it's a very racist town. Very, very racist. Nonetheless, so as soon as you hit campus, they used to have a lot of panhandlers there, and they didn't know how to get rid of panhandlers. People just walk up and they would hustle 80, 90, 100 bucks a day, just asking people for $1, asking people for a dime, a nickel, or sitting out there with a cup. And the students would give it to them, but then the students got tired of it. So what they do? Call the police. But the police couldn't really do anything because you're giving them money. So when they would keep harassing the students and, you know, every other block is a panhandler, they said, well, we can't get you for loitering because it's a public sidewalk. So what they did was they started getting them for tax evasion. That's the same thing Capone got arrested on. Al Capone, they couldn't get him for murder. They couldn't get him for, you know, running booze. They got Al Capone for tax evasion. That's the same thing they did to a lot of the panhandlers out here. Because they figured the panhandlers, they weren't broke. They were just hustlers. And they was getting, you know, good money. I mean, you getting $90 a day, 7 days a week. That's good money. You know what I'm saying? That's a good living. Guess what? Tax evasion. That's how they got them. So they started arresting them for tax evasion. So you don't see panhandlers and stuff anymore because it was a regular business. Those guys been off the street for 15 years. I haven't seen one. I'm sure they're around, but very scarce. Because if one of those students say, hey, this guy asked me for money, you're going to get tracked down. You're going to be in the back of a squad car real fast. And some people actually, you got cut off? I missed the food. Yeah. My food finally came, but here's some of it. I haven't eaten this yet. I ate the pizza, though. So she did good. Here's the lasagna. It's a little roll here. I'm going to get at it. I might wait till tomorrow because I got to lift tomorrow. And it's already 10 something. So I might eat this tomorrow for like lunch because that'll carb me right up because I'm going right to the I'm going to the big boy gym. So I already know. Whenever I go to that gym, I'm there for like almost 2 hours. I go in. Then I go outside and run. So when I go to big boy gym, what I do is I go in, I warm up. I hit the bench, I hit the flat bench first. I go all the way up to 315. Yeah. I go all the way up to 315, smash that. Then I do some curls, smash that. Then I do some military press with the dumbbells, smash that real good. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I go and do some stomach stuff, smash that real good. Then get up, then I hit the bag, get my cardio. Do that till I'm like tired. Then I walk outside, get me some water, get a little rest, and I jog around the parking lot. After that, I go to the other gym and I get my back did. Sit in that chair with that, or I get in one of those beds with the that. Get my back, and then I come home, and then I gotta carb up, or I'm gonna be like laid out for days if I don't eat after that. So then I eat. Nah. I go to Planet Fitness. Yeah, that's the last gym I go to. So I go to this gym called Aussie Fit, or it used to be called Aussie Fit. What the heck is it called now? It's called Crunch now. Called Crunch. But I go up there, that's where I lift my heaviest weight. Get an apartment right beside yours, be knocking on each other's wall. Nicole, what's up? Have her on Morse code. Do. Yeah, man. I can't move anywhere until 2020 anyway. I can't go nowhere. So I'm trying to lose this weight. So I've been kicking in that cardio. Lost about 7-8 pounds. I need to lose about another 20, 25. So, Move down the block from you. You'd be over my house all the time. Tone, what you doing? Studying? I can see it right now. You'd be over there all the time. I'm studying. I'd let you in and tell you to sit down and be quiet. I'd be like, you can come in, but you gotta sit down and be quiet. Why can't you move until 2020? Is it school? And I can tell you, enjoy the food. You just chill. Yeah, I'm chill. That's where you're supposed to be. Where's my phone? I want my buttermilk rolls. What was the first question you asked me? Planet Fitness. Yeah, they have two type of massages there. They have the chair, and then they have the bed. And I get on both of them. First, I hit the chair because it gets the knots out. Then I get on the bed because it just, your whole body is warm, and you're like, I usually go to sleep when I'm in that bed. In 10 minutes, I'll be get up feeling like a brand new man. Be like, yeah. Hallelujah. Get on the little James Brown. Yeah, the one, yeah. James Brown. I can't move until 2020 is because I am on a loan forgiveness program. So I can't make a certain amount of money and I can't move. I can't, my phone number has to stay the same. You can't do anything that shows that your life improved because they'll think you're scamming them. So, when they forgive your school loans, that's what, and it's through the government. So they're monitoring you. They're watching what you do. They're making sure you're, and it's because of disability. It's all disability stuff. So if you know somebody who just got on SSI, or at least been on for a year, SSDI, because SSI is SSDI. SSI turns into SSDI. And they're getting, and now they're getting their regular monthly payments, and it's, they get reevaluated after 3 to 5 years. They can actually apply for loan forgiveness, for a loan forgiveness program. And the loan forgiveness program, it clears you of all of your loans. All of them. However, if you deviate from the plan and or you try to get another loan or anything within 3 years, it all comes back on you plus interest. So this is why I can't go anywhere. Okay, cool. I'm with it. Can't say no to a free, whatever that is. Shiatsu. With the elbow. I get a little elbow with that. Right in the T3. The T3. Oh, yeah. Girl, because my T3 be acting up. Ooh, girl, you don't know that T3. T3. Give me the lower lumbar. Hit on the cervical. Good. Telling you, man, I might hire The Rock Dwayne Johnson to do one of them power drives on my back because it'd be hurting. I don't want to sign out if you call it. Okay, I'll talk to you later. It was a frustrating good day. But you have a good day now. And shoot, yeah, it's 10 o'clock. I got to do some more looking around, and then I'm going to rest my eyes because I've been staring at this thing for hours. Good night. Good night, everybody. Oh, whew. God bless.